Good morning, yogis. Beautiful Friday morning. I am so grateful to be here and to be teaching. I haven't been feeling too great. I have cat hair all over my face. So it's really nice to have taken that self care and to be back. I miss you all. I miss my practice, my movement, my stretching. So I did my first class last night and it was really nice. And as I shared last night, one of the wonderful things about having a practice, and everybody's practice is individual. For me, it's meditation is a big part of my practice, and obviously the asanas, these movements, these poses, these shapes. But I was able to really focus in on my meditation while not feeling well, just to sort of help me relax. It really helped with my headaches and my frustration, and just sort of allowed me to drop in. And what a great gift! And I do encourage anyone to get their feet wet a little bit with meditation. And again, if you're brand new to it, just be kind, just be loving, just like this practice of yoga. I really try and offer it to be a place for all of us to visit and drop in. And whether we're practiced yogis for years or new to the practice, I just try and make it open to all of us, and so important. So today, as we begin, just finding your seat, I'm going to move to the back. You can always start laying down if that feels more comfortable to you. We are going to then move to a seated position, but whatever feels right to start, just to drop in as we begin with some of our breath practice. Now, if you like, and if you're sitting versus laying, you might sit up onto a stack of towels or a blanket, or you might sit up onto a bolster, up to you, just to allow a little bit more space into your hips, lower back as you sit. And then just take a moment and just look what leg you have in front if you're seated. For me, I always take and cross, for me, the right leg in front. So I'm going to actually start by switching, right? Getting a little bit more uncomfortable, meaning out of my comfort, out of my tendencies. So as you might switch that seat, just maybe rock a little bit side to side, just creating space into the sit bones, into your seat. And then just allow these shoulders to kind of roll up and back and down. And as you do that, notice some space come into your neck. And then also feel the space into the heart center. If you practice with me, I'm often talking about opening up that heart space instead of closing it off and going into our heads and moving from a more anxious place to move from a more loving place. And then begin to allow the muscles of the face to relax, the eyebrows and eyelids, the temples. Just take a moment, let go, and feel the muscles of the cheeks. And let the lips and tongue, let them relax. Maybe the tongue rests behind the bottom row of teeth. Let the lips just gently touch. And just notice the breath in your body. Notice where it is. Mine often is kind of tight and high up into the chest. So So I just try and relax a little bit, let go a little bit of trying so hard. And then just notice how right there, when you let go, you feel a little bit more at home, a little bit more at ease. And then take a soft breath, let it draw in through the nose, and then open the mouth and let it exhale out. Should feel good. Take another inhale and sighing out as you exhale. And one more. And sighing out through the back of the throat as you exhale. And then let the lips softly close. And let the breath continue in and out through the nose. And just notice as you take this breath, the sensations of the air drawing in and releasing out. Maybe a slight narrowing into the back of the throat to create vibration, to create sound, moving into the pranayama Ujjayi pranayama, this breath like the ocean waves coming in and out. Just follow that breath. Notice the thoughts that might run in and out. And just let them go with kindness, with love. Feel the breath, the tickle at the end of the nose, the warm air as it releases out. That sound focusing your mind, the vibration calming your nervous system. So beautiful, this breath. Just a few more rounds, just dropping in. Notice if you're a little anxious by the breath or frustrated or intolerant by the breath. See if you can just relax, no right or wrong. Remembering all of this is just a practice that we come to each day, an opportunity to observe ourselves. And 2 more rounds, just find the inhale soft and full. And the exhales. And again. Beautiful. Bring these palms together at your heart center. And as you do, just bow your head down. So as we bow down to our hearts. Bow down to the light, the goodness within us. And this practice today, just allowing and teaching ourselves to be patient. So hard, right? To be patient with the journey, to be present in this moment, to let go of the past, of the future, and this time together here on the mat, a time to practice it. As the mind tries to draw you away, just come back to the breath, come back to your blessings. Often for me, that gratitude is such a wonderful grounding force for me, for all I have. What is it for you? Beautiful. And then from here, take and lift your head as you take your inhale. Exhale a little more deeply out through the mouth. And inhale as we come for Om. Beautiful. From here, take these arms, reach them up. So if you're laying down, come to your seat. And just feel a nice walking out of the arms, a little stretch of the side body, feeling some length come into the waist. You might even move your head. No right or wrong. Again, just And opening up this practice. Ever so grateful, right? And then from here, we're going to take this right hand and we're going to bring it down alongside our bodies. And this left hand, we're going to reach it around, palm facing out, and we're going to slide it across our backs and see if you can find, so it looks like this behind you, find that forearm of that right arm. And then just take a moment, shoulders roll down away from the ears, heart opens. Take your breath here. Inhales and exhales. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to take that right ear, and we're just slowly, please, going to dip it down towards that right shoulder. Now you can see on me, it's not going really far. I want you to keep that right shoulder down and just breathe into that whole left side of the neck. And feel free, if it feels better for you, to kind of move that head, rock that head a little bit. Yeah, explore. Let that left shoulder open up a little bit more. Mine wants to roll forward. One more breath here. Feels good. Beautiful. Now, very slowly release that left hand. Bring it down alongside you. Just take a moment. Take this right hand up to get some nice reach there, some space. And then we're going to take it down. Turn the palm back and slide it into your back. And then just kind of walk it across, finding that left forearm. So it looks like this behind you. And same thing, pause there. Just roll the shoulders a little bit. Open up the heart. Breathe for a moment, find space into the neck, find kindness, really important in these poses of the neck and shoulders, not to move quickly, not to force. And then just let that left ear dip down towards that left shoulder. And just breathe there. And just feel the breath, 2 more breaths, inhales. Exhales. Just relax into it, no force. Inhale. And that exhale. Beautiful. Now, from here, bring that head back up and let this right arm just release. So both arms are down alongside you. And we're going to take the arms, reach them out alongside, kind of reaching the fingertips, opening them up, right? So spread the fingertips, shoulders down the back of the body, heart lifts. And then from here, take that right arm, reach it up to the sky, and then take it over. Maybe the fingertips come down, hand comes down onto the earth, coming into this nice side stretch, breathing into that edge of the right side of the body, all the way from the pinky finger down through the ribs, down into that hip. Take your breath. And feel free again to kind of massage that neck a little bit. Yeah, feels good. Breathing in, breathing out, just staying present, noticing each time the mind wanders away, and just return. Return to the breath, that softness. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take this top hand, we're going to bring it down to that left knee. We're going to lift the belly button in and up, and then take a little twist here, but also dip down slightly. And just notice, love this little shift of this side stretch. Notice when you lift the navel, twist a little bit, let the head go, where that goes along, for me, that right side of the body. Really nice and kind. 2 more breaths here. Each breath maybe taking you a little deeper, not with force. Beautiful. And then this top arm, begin to reach it back up to the sky. Pause there. We're going to take fingertip to fingertip and open up this heart. Shoulders melt down the back of the body. Gaze can be up, almost like you're in that triangle pose. Feel the navel lifting, the heart lifting. 1 more breath. And then very slowly, lift the belly button in and up. We're going to bring the right fingertips down, sliding the left fingertips in. So we're back where we started. Reach the fingertips kind of down, but lift the heart. Open it up, right? Just feel the energy that we're creating. And then from here, very slowly, We're going to take that left arm, reach it up to the sky, walking out the right fingertips a little bit and come into that nice classic side stretch on the other side. And again, make it yours. You can roll the head a little bit. Just feel that space. Feel the left sit bone dropping down into the earth. Feels good. Stay with the breath, 2 more. And again. Beautiful. Now lift the navel in and up, and then take this top arm, this hand kind of cups that right knee. We're going to lengthen, so kind of lift up. Begin to draw the navel and take a little twist at the ribs, at the chest, at the shoulders, and then melt back in. Let that left sit bone dip back down. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Perfect. Now lift the navel, and then taking this left arm, we're going to reach it up to the sky. So fingertip to fingertip energy. Feel that space like you're in that triangle again. That top shoulder melting away from the ear, the same with the bottom. Heart opens, navel lifts in and up. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly as we slide back up, that left hand begins to reach back down to the earth, fingertips to fingertips, crown of head reaching long. And then from here it's going to feel really good. We're going to switch those legs. We've been there for a while, so take your time. Maybe give the knees a little bit of love. And then coming to the other side, this should be your habitual side, right? So the tendency to always do that same sort of thing over and over. So notice how it might feel a little different. Yeah. And as you find your seat again, sitting nice and tall here. This time we're going to take both arms, reach them up towards the sky. We're going to take and bring these fingertips to the base of that head, that skull, right at the base, or a little bit onto the neck. So light on the fingertips. And then from here, begin to lift the navel in and up and open up the heart. And just feel shoulders kind of drawing away from the ears, elbows dipping down a little bit. Nice stretch coming into the shoulders and to that beautiful heart center. You can feel the muscles into the backs of the shoulders working a little bit. Good. 2 more breaths, just kind of pulsing softly with it. 1 more breath. Love it. Now, from here, very slowly, these fingertips just guiding the head, lift the belly button in and up, and just let this chin dip down slightly. So we're breathing into the back of the neck now. We're not pushing on the head. These fingertips are lovingly light. And again. Feel the breath today, pausing into each shape with the breath. 1 more. Ever letting go. Love it. And then slowly from here, that head lifts. Good. We're going to take this left hand, bring it down to the earth, but it's going to come a little bit behind us. And this right hand's going to reach up to the sky. We're going to cross it over, finding that left knee. Lengthen on an inhale if you can. Navel, ribs, shoulders, twisting on an exhale. And just feel where you can kind of release. The shoulders do not need to be up towards the ears. Take the gaze starting over that left shoulder. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly take that gaze, and we're going to take it over that right shoulder. As you do, I want you to open up the heart, kind of lifting to the sun, lifting your heart to this day. Should feel nice, should feel good. 1 more breath. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take and unravel. Both arms are going to reach up to the sky. Take that breath. Inhale. And those exhales. We're going to take these right Fingertips, bring them down slightly behind us. Reach long with the left arm. And then cross it over, cupping onto that right knee or thigh. Grow long on an inhale. Feel the navel, the ribs, the heart opening as you exhale into this twist. Nice and soft, open heart. Taking our breath today, pausing with each shape, each asana. One more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly take the gaze over that left shoulder. Staying with the twist, the gaze just adjusts over. And then from here, just open up the heart. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Should feel good. Notice where you can release into it. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Lots of sitting here, but we're going to move. Beautiful. And then ever so slowly, we're going to just come back through to center. Keep the hands down this time. Hands are cupping the knees, and we're going to sit back, tuck the chin. So same kind of space where we had the hands under the back of the neck, but now we're getting a little bit more of that spine involved. Sitting back, navel draws in, spine rounds behind you. Taking 2 more breaths here. Good, 1 more. And then slowly just lifting up, and we're going to move to hands and knees. So as we travel, just find your way. You might bring a blanket under your knees if you need one. We're going to spread the fingers, getting the hands and all the fingertips spreading onto the mat, opening up the palms, knees underneath the hips. And then from here, we're going to make some circles. So just circling at the wrists. Try and keep that navel, that belly button drawing in. Just get some nice space into the hands. Good, now switch direction, heading the other way. Beautiful, 2 more, just opening up the hands, keep that space coming. And then from here, we're gonna come and curl our toes under, so just working from the hands down into the feet. And you can sit back into the feet all the way with the sit bone sitting back towards the heels. You can sit up onto the heels if you like, really deep in that. Or you might find you bring the forearms down, keeping this a little bit out of the knees if your knees bother you. And just kind of shift there as well. So many options, so important to find that space of self-care. We're opening up the toes, yeah, the soles of the feet. You can feel it into the heels, into the ankles. See where you can release, let go, but not have that force. Good, 2 more breaths wherever you are. 1 more breath. I always feel so much energy when I take care of my feet this way. And then slowly coming back up, you can release the toes, even give them a little pat onto the mat just to energize them. And then from here, we're going to walk the hands out in front of us a little bit more. And we're going to slide forward, coming into this knee down plank. And just notice if the shoulders roll up towards the ears, or if you can draw them down the back of the body, lifting the navel, opening up that heart. And then from here, keep that nice lift of the pelvic floor and just kind of take the hips slightly over to the right. Take your time, right? So notice how this travels into your body. Gaze slightly over to the left. 1 more breath. And then come back through to center, taking the hips over to the left, gaze slightly over to the right. Again, really careful not to move without bringing the core with you. We want to support the back, especially in this shape with this knee down plank. 1 more breath. Good, then come back through. We're going to take and come back towards tabletop, but keep the hands out in front, curl the toes under, and lift to a downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Should feel good. Moving slow. Moving with intention. So we don't let the mind go too far away. We just keep bringing it back. Really nice. Take a few more breaths here. If you don't want to be in the downward dog, remember you can always modify into a child or a higher child, a puppy dog. Explore different shapes. Keep your body safe. In this dog, we're all going to roll up to the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, letting the head go. Take a breath. Inhale. And melt down into those heels as you exhale. Really nice. And from here, we're going to very slowly come through to a plank. So if you're in that child or puppy dog, you can move to a plank or bring your knees right down for a knee down plank. Whatever it is, make it yours. And then from here, we're going to take and bring that right knee, for me, down onto the earth. That left foot comes down onto the earth. Make a little kickstand with that right foot. And then begin to move into this nice side plank with your knee down. Take your breath here. Relax the shoulders. And then if it feels okay, you can take that arm over your head or keep it up towards the sky. Feeling that fingertip energy, that back leg, nice energy there as well. One more breath. And then slowly coming back down. You can have both knees down or move back to that plank. Open up the collarbones, open up that heart. And then from here, left knee comes down, a little bit of a kickstand with that left foot. That right foot comes down. And then slowly just move into this nice side plank here. You can always, again, take that arm over your head. It's deeper, it's more, so just be what's right, be with what's right for you, taking care of your shoulders. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath wherever you are. Beautiful, and then slowly coming back, so maybe that full plank, maybe that knee down plank, whatever it is. Take a breath. And then from here, lower down all the way. So you might shift forward a little bit to lower. And as you arrive, peel your heart off this mat. Lift your chest, open it up. And then melt back down. Again, lifting into that cobra. Heart opens, a little bit of a back bend. And then melting back down. One more like that. Just peel your heart off here. And then melting as you lower. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to take and peel off the mat, push out of the hands, and travel back to that downward facing dog, or modify it for yourself. Child's pose or puppy dog pose. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhales. Exhales. Relax into your body. Inhale. Exhale. Push through the hands, spreading the sit bones, melting down into the heels. One more. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take and bring these knees down to the earth. We're going to take this right leg behind us, opening up that heart. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Knee to nose, slow and controlled underneath you. Inhale, reaching long, opening up that heart. You might lift the leg a little bit more. Exhale, underneath. One more like that. Inhale, lifting that heart. Exhale, knee to nose, underneath. Taking that leg long, we're going to cross it over. So toes cross over to the kind of outside edge of your mat. And then we're going to lengthen again and take the hips over to the right, torso over to the left. You might gaze around, looking to the toes. And just feel again that nice stretch into the hips, the ribs. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, as you come back, lifting that leg, lifting that heart, we're going to step this right foot forward. As you do, we're going to step it a little bit wider today. I'm sliding my blocks in. So we did this last night. That foot a little bit wider as we move into a lizard pose here. So foot wide, hands to the inside of that foot. Let the heart open again. Breathing. Inhales and exhales. Neck is long. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. And then from here, this option, you can take and let that right knee kind of roll out a little bit, finding maybe that outer edge of that right foot, and just let that chest twist with it. It's very subtle, natural, organic. You can feel that front of that left hip open up. And then maybe if you like, you take that right hand, bring it to the inner right knee, and take it a little bit deeper, opening up that heart. You can always take this hand into your lower back, kind of wrapping it around, opening a little bit deeper. Let go for 2 more breaths wherever you are in the shape. 1 more. And then ever so slowly, as you release, bring the hands back down if you wrapped them anywhere. We're going to take and extend this right leg long. Feels good. Breathing in, breathing out. Stay with it. Just stay with the breath. Feel the inhales expanding your body, and the exhales taking you into that space that you find. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then very slowly as we come out of this right foot comes back down onto the earth. And we're going to take these blocks either side of that right foot. So now we're in that classic lunge, right knee over the right ankle. Shoulders are opening, kind of drawing away from those ears. And then from here, slowly bring the hands to the top of that right knee and just begin to lift yourself up. As you do, finding that right knee still over that right ankle, heart is open. Find your drishti, find your focus, and sweep the arms up to the sky. Inhale, and that exhale. Finding this knee down lunge, inhale, and this exhale. 1 more, and this exhale. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale, and hands come down to the blocks or the earth. And from here, we're going to step back. So again, we step back maybe to that downward facing dog, or you might come into your child or puppy dog pose, whatever it is for you. You might use the blocks now that you have them for your downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Just think about space. Think about ease. Finding that kindness. 1 more breath wherever you are. And then same thing, we're going to step that left foot forward. So you can do that from your downward dog, or you can bring your knees down and find your way stepping that left foot forward. Finding that nice setup, bringing the hands to the inside of that left knee. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot my sequence. So come back, sorry about that. I want you to do this part of it. Hands and knees. We're going to take that left leg before. I'm like, why is my left leg so much tighter still? Left leg lifts, heart lifts. There we go. Find that space. And then a knee to nose underneath you, rounding that spine. Inhale, take it back, open up that heart. And exhale, knee to nose underneath you. 1 more like that. That inhale opens up our front of our bodies, nice curve of our spine. Exhale as we round. Beautiful. Here we go. Left leg reaches out behind us. We cross it over Toes curl under, lengthen the spine, and then just reach around, taking a little peek towards the toes as we breathe into that left hip. Inhales. Exhales. Inhale, breathe into that left edge of the body. Should feel good. Exhale. One more. Beautiful. Now, here we go. Moving backward. So, taking that leg, lifting it up. Now we can step it through. Bringing that foot a little bit wider with the blocks coming to the inside or the hands to the inside. And then leaning in. There. That feels back on track. Open up the heart. Again, so hands to the inside of that left knee. Nice little lizard pose here. Doesn't need to be too intense. Just feel that front hip flexor. A little bit of the glute in that left hip. Inner outer thigh. And then from here, here's that option. You can stay hands on the blocks and kind of dip that right hip and just turn the chest a little bit to the left. You can always let that left knee roll out, finding that outer edge of that foot. Maybe that left hand comes and kind of encourages that openness. Shoulders melt down, heart open. So many options here. You might take that left arm, reach it around, bringing it into your lower back, or keep it on that knee. And just taking 3 more breaths. Soften into it, but don't let go, no collapse completely. Feels nice. And then slowly coming back through. Hands come down onto the blocks or the earth and extending that left leg long. Should feel good. Let the head go. As you extend, the toes can reach up towards the sky. Breathe into the spine. Adjust where you need. Take a few more breaths. Just drop into it. Good. 2 more. Feels good. 1 more. Perfect. And then from here, slow, bringing that left foot back down onto the earth. Focusing your gaze. Blocks come either side of that left foot. So we're in that classic knee down lunge. Bring your gaze out in front. Slide the hands to the top of that left knee or thigh. And lift your shoulders up. So getting the shoulders kind of over those hips. Hands onto the leg. Find your gaze. And if it feels all right, sweep the arms up and exhale into it. Taking 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Stay connected. Can you quiet that mind? Exhale. 1 more breath. Beautiful. From here, take a nice inhale. And bring the hands down onto those blocks. This time we're going to curl our toes under and lift our right knee. And we're going to walk around and come to this nice wide stance. So just make sure that your toes are turning in, not turning out here. And then using the blocks or not, up to you. We're going to let the body slowly move into this nice forward fold. Maybe the forearms rest onto the blocks. Maybe you don't use the blocks. And you drape there, maybe taking opposite forearms or just hands onto the earth. Just notice your body, notice how it feels. Take your time. And again, just let the breath kind of waterfall off you. You can always adjust the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath here. Take it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. And then slowly, we're going to begin to move up to standing. So just adjust your legs a little bit, soften the knees. Hands can come to the hip crease, spine is long, and then begin to lift yourself up. Eyes might be open. Watch for dizziness. Breathe in. Open the heart as you breathe out. Beautiful. And this way. Then from here, we're going to take those back toes and we're going to turn them out, bending that front knee so it's over the ankle, moving into this warrior two. So let those, the extended leg toes, let them kind of be at 90 degrees, feeling some nice energy up that inner thigh. Hands can start at the hips, shoulders melt down away from your body. Breathing in, breathing out. And then take these arms slowly, moving them to that T. Just let the shoulders relax, let the sit bone, especially on this back, this bent knee leg, kind of tuck under a little bit, feeling that nice space come into the front of the hips. Beautiful. Now, taking this back hand, we're going to wrap it into our lower back, palm facing out. This front hand turns up, and then reaching into our reverse warrior. So gaze can be kind of up towards the sky or down over the shoulder. Take your time. Stay strong in the legs. Feel that whole edge of the rib cage opening. One more breath. And then as we release, we're going to come through, bringing that front forearm down to that bent leg, and this top arm, reach it over our heads, opening up, breathing for two. With that nice stretch, that nice reach, and one, stay for the exhale. Now from here, we're going to take this top arm, we're going to reach it back up to the sky, and slowly begin to lengthen that front leg, bringing the hand to the inside of that leg, or you can always slide a block there, moving into triangle. I personally like to use my leg kind of tucking under, encouraging me to lift my core a little bit more. Whatever feels right. Beautiful. Two more breaths. That's a lot. Building a little heat. Beautiful. And then slowly bending that knee, moving back to your warrior two. We're going to take, reaching the arms up to the sky, lengthening this front leg. We're going to turn the toes in and turn the other toes out, moving into warrior two on the other side. And just feel again this knee over the ankle, that nice energy from this back leg, the hips opening, slight tuck of that tail, heart opens. One more breath like this. And then taking this back hand, we're going to slide it in, palm facing out. Yeah, relax that shoulder. Front hand, palm turns up, reach for the sky, and then come into this reverse warrior. So gaze can be over that back shoulder or up towards the sky. Just really honor that neck. Two more breaths here. Feel that kind of front edge of the ribcage. One more breath. Beautiful. And then as we release, keep the legs. We're going to bring this forearm down to that top of that thigh, and this back arm sweeps up and over. Beautiful, nice long side stretch. Take your breath. Bring the breath in if you forgot it or left it behind. Beautiful. One more breath. Love it. Now take this top arm, reach it up towards the sky. Really feel that kind of core lifting, heart opening as you slide into triangle, lengthening that front leg. And again, you can slide that block in if you like to the inside of that front foot. Taking the pose like this, or hands kind of resting towards that inner leg. Two more breaths. Feel, connect, tuck the the tail, lift that front of the body, open up that heart. One more breath, stay for the exhale. And then ever so slowly bending that front knee, coming back towards your warrior two. Now from here, we're going to take, moving back around, front leg lengthens. We're going to turn both feet back in, reach the arms up to the sky. And then from here, we're going to take and reach them long and then wrap the hands behind us. So interlacing the hands behind us, if that feels okay. Roll the shoulders towards the ears and lift and open the heart. Finding a little bit of this back bend here. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Beautiful. Soften the knees slightly. Lengthen the spine as you begin to fold forward. Now the hands can stay wrapped behind or you can release them. Either way is good. Let the head go. Feel nice energy to the inner thighs. Arms might reach off the back. Inhales and exhales. Shoulders melt away from the ears if your arms are wrapped behind you. Beautiful. One more breath for all of us. And then slow and controlled, releasing the hands back down onto the earth. Take a nice inhale. And that exhale. And then from here, we're going to walk back around, finding that lunge. Yeah, with me? Good. And then from here, we're going to step forward and take a half lift. Nice long spine. And then melt into our first full standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And just pause there. Rock a little bit side to side. Let the head go. For me, always the last to release is that neck, that head. Beautiful. And then find that half lift again, reaching long. Melt again. Soften the knees, and if you like, you can take the hands into the back of the neck, very light. Tuck the chin and roll up, or let the arms dangle. If you find you're too pushy with those hands, let the arms dangle. Rolling up slow. And at the top, opening up that heart. Really nice. Feel that space. 2 more breaths. A little bit of a back bend, heart opener. Love it. Take the arms up towards the sky, palms together. And hands drop back down into your heart center, back to where we started. Just coming back to that intention of kindness, of dropping in to all the goodness, that space for me of gratitude for all I have. One more breath. Beautiful. Lift your head. Arms come down alongside. And then from here, we're going to move into a little bit of our tree pose before we come back down onto the earth. So if you need to stand and be near a wall, then surely do that. I always think I should do that because I'm trying to film this and I'm sure I'm always going to topple over. So getting out of our heads and just being as present as possible. So you might start for me with that right foot. And I really like to encourage to slow it down, bringing that heel to the inner edge of that ankle, ball of foot on the earth. And just take a moment to feel, you can kind of even see it. I kind of lift out of my hips, navel draws in, shoulders drop down, hands can be at the heart center. And you might stay here, right? Can you relax the feet also, those toes? You might slide that foot up the calf. You might take the arms, reach them up towards the sky. Wherever it is for you, notice. My balance has been off lately, so not as focused, not as good, because I wasn't feeling well. But I think just also having so much running around in my mind. Good. Find your breath. 2 more if you got it. If you fall out of it, just revisit it. And then slowly bring the foot down to the earth and drop back into your heart center, pausing into that. Should feel good to be balanced there. Coming to the other side, that left heel, maybe starting there to the inside of that right ankle. Hands to the heart center if you like. You can always take this deeper, and you know that. You can always move deeper. Sliding that foot maybe up the inner calf. Breathing. Maybe playing with taking the arms, reaching them up to the sky. Gazing out. Focusing for 2. Focusing for 1. Beautiful. And when you're ready, bring that left foot down to the earth, bringing the hands back into that heart center as you bow into that beautiful space. 1 more breath. And then from here, as we bring this down, bringing the hands, sweeping them up to the sky, opening up, soften the knees as we fold forward, Uttanasana. Half lift as we grow long, doesn't need to be big, planting the hands, stepping back either to that child or to that downward dog, let that head go. Taking your breath there. Settling in for 3 more breaths wherever you are. Breathing, following the breath. And again. Love it. And then for all of us, bring our knees down. And we're going to come wrapping our legs around, coming to our seat. Just taking a pause here. Soles of the feet are going to come together into that Baddha Konasana. So if you like, sit up onto a blanket, getting a little higher into the hips. Let the knees relax. You can also always slide props underneath those knees just to help you let go. Shoulders melt down, away from the ears. Take your breath here, in again. And that exhale, opening up the heart. 1 more. Beautiful. From here, take a nice inhale, grow long. And then exhale, begin to roll forward. So lengthen, and fold forward. Hands might wrap around the toes. Elbows might come kind of to the inside of those calves. You might even find a yogi toe lock. Breathing in, breathing out. Two more breaths. And again. And just take another breath here. Nice inhale, lengthening you, and exhale out through the mouth and let go a little deeper. Maybe the hands shift. Notice how that feels and take 2 more breaths here. Beautiful, and then slowly tuck that belly button in and up. Tuck the chin slightly and roll yourself up. Really nice. We're going to take this right leg, extend it long. Left foot comes to the inside of that thigh. Sitting nice and tall here. And begin to walk yourself out. Janusvarsasana, this pose. Don't overdo it. I really love to take my time here, kind of letting the lower back open, trying not to overstretch into the back of that leg, finding that sweet balance. Walking out slowly. Maybe the hands wrap around the foot, maybe they stay on the shin, thigh, or on the earth. Don't judge it. Don't allow that judgment to sink in or seep in. This practice as we move ourselves into the day, starting here, allowing ourselves to connect deeply to all the goodness within, all the goodness around. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, slowly, we're going to roll back up, lifting the belly button in and up. This is our twist today. So we're going to take this knee, drawing it in, the sole of the foot rolls onto the earth. That right hand wraps to the outer edge, and that left hand comes behind us. Begin to lengthen out, and then drawing into this twist. Keep drawing that knee in. You send the chest towards it. Keep a little flexion into that right leg. Beautiful. One more breath. And then just take this gaze over that right shoulder for one breath. Inhale. And with the exhale, really open this up. Love it. Coming through center. Taking this left leg long and bringing this right sole of the foot to the inside. Toes turning up. Find that space. Sit nice and tall. You can always slide again. Any props in. And then slowly, we're going to walk out. Let's try and get a little more length. Try and slow it down. Explore yourself as you move into these poses. Hopefully moving in peacefully, calmly. Find your breath. Good. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. And then ever so slowly, lift the navel in and up, tuck the chin and just roll up. Sort of taking that nice roll up as an addition of kind of opening up the back of the body. Beautiful. And then this right knee rolls in, foot onto the earth, left hand wraps around, right hand comes behind, grow long, and then begin to take this twist, pushing gently through the heel of that left foot. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. One more breath in this shape. Open up the heart, relax the shoulders, and then keep that gaze over that left shoulder. Take one breath, inhale, and that exhale, opening up a little bit. Notice how that feels. And then coming back through the center. And then today, just offering to end this practice in a seated practice for just 2 minutes here. Just coming into this meditation, this focusing, this dropping in. If you like, again, you can lay down on your back, taking sort of a classic Shavasana, of course. I'm just offering to just finish this practice today with a seated meditation for 2 minutes. Just letting yourself go. And again, you can also lay down. Just allow your body to quiet here. Maybe connecting to the breath. No particular breath. And just letting yourself be. Quieting yourself. Be patient and kind to yourself. heart center. And space of love, that space of kindness. And being in this present moment, can you find gratitude for something? Not just for this moment, for this breath, for this practice, this day. Beautiful. That's it. And bring your hands together to heart center. Bow down into that space. Take an inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. Namaste. Thank you so much, dear yogis. Thank you for practicing with me today. It felt so good. As I said, I haven't been feeling too great, so to be back at it is a joy. And love you to pieces. I am teaching this weekend, so I should be sending out an email, just letting you all know if you want to be on the email list for my studio and you're not, you can send me your email in the messenger box, or you can go to my website where you can actually put it in there. And that's what I know. Be well. Peace, peace, peace.